What's going on, guys? I hope you are having a great week. I want you to text somebody that you love. Tell them that you love them. Text them right now, whether it's your dad or your mom, somebody that you know that you love. Tell them that you love them. In that text message, tell them something like this. Hey, mom. Hey, dad. Hey, cousin. What's up, bro? Hey, girlfriend. Listen, man, I just wanted to tell you, I appreciate you for being in my life. I appreciate you for all of the advice, everything you've done for me over the years, all of the great times that we've spent together. Thank you for all that you've done for me. And I want to say I love you. We don't do that enough, but I want to say I love you. I had to text my dad that this morning because of this video that I want to share with you. This moment that Coach Prime had with 34. That's Nate Robinson's son. Kwamani McLean is going to decide to jump into that transfer portal. Pending anything happens that changes his mind, maybe something we say, maybe a communication he has with his mom or somebody that says, listen, don't jump, stay over there because that's your best interest. Nobody else is going to give you as much attention as Coach Prime is going to give you. Young man, go ahead and stay. If that happens and he stays, then great. But he's deciding to jump into that transfer portal. So there's obviously the streets are hot right now. That broke the internet. That literally broke the internet. That's what everybody's talking about. But the day after, we get this clip, or at least I'm just seeing this clip. And this clip touched my heart, and I want to share that with you and give you my perspective on this clip and why I think it's important in the Kwamani McLean narrative. I'm going to do that right after Shador tells you who we are around here. Go ahead, Shador. Tell them who we are.
BWB. Bandwagon Buffs.
That's right. It's your man's Harry Billion. Please do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. Make sure to give me the thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you can get the videos as soon as I upload it to YouTube. All right, family, I got to go ahead and get into this video real quick. So that's all the business I got. You know what time it is. Let's work. So welcome back. That's right. We are BWB's Bandwagon Buffs. Deal with it. That's right. Deal with it. I love it, baby. But let me share the clip with you, and then I'll come back and give you my perspective on how it relates to the Kwamani McLean story. Let's go.
3-4. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You know what I mean. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
How you doing?
I'm good, coach.
If you need us, let me know.
Yes, sir.
All right? I'm proud of you, boy. Keep balling, man.
Appreciate it.
Keep on.
Have anybody ever asked you, how are you doing? No, like for real, how are you doing? No, maybe you didn't hear me. I asked you, how are you doing? For real, for real. I want to know, I'm interested in knowing how you are doing mentally, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically. How are you doing today? Are you okay? Is everything okay? Do you have anybody in your life that cares genuinely about you that will ask you those questions and not waver on getting a true answer on how you are doing? And if you're not doing okay today, please seek some help. Call a friend, call your mom, call your dad, text a friend, ask them, how are you doing today? Do me that favor. Pause this video right now and ask somebody, even if you think they're doing well, even if you talked to them yesterday, even if you talked to them an hour ago, text them again, call them again, and ask them, how are you doing? If they just give you a short answer, oh, I'm good. Ask them again, no, how are you really doing? And then ask them again, no, I mean like for real, how are you really doing? That's important. We are each other's keepers in this life. This is bigger than football. It's way bigger than football. I've shared this sentiment with you guys before. This is my first time doing this. You've probably heard me say something like this before. Now, this is bigger than football. This is life going on. These are young men trying to figure things out. Young men that need direction. They need boundaries to be set for them. They need to understand that there is life after football. There is more to this than catching the ball, running fast, jumping high, blocking. There's going to be life after football. So how are you doing? Are you okay today? And then I want to share the message with you from Nate Robinson. This is very important. And this was reposted by Adam Mustard Tiger. Nate Robinson goes, is right there on your screen. Brings tears to my eyes of joy watching my son and my favorite football player share a moment. Thanks, Coach Prime, for helping turn my baby boy into a man/dog. And salute to Jackie, who this was reposted from. Coach Prime cares about his players. Too often, coaches focus on performance rather than identifying the personal challenges players go through. In this powerful moment, number 34, cornerback, Measy Too Fast, is asked 3 times how he is doing. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he came in with Cormani McLean. I believe he was a late addition last year when I did the roster, but he was on that team with Cormani McLean. If my memory serves me right, this is not his first year. So he was a freshman just like Cormani McLean last year. There's something different about Namir. And if I'm pronouncing his name incorrectly, please forgive me. Again, it's my public school education. But no, seriously, if you listen to his answer, if you listen to the way that he approaches Coach Prime when he answers him, something in his voice, something humbling about his response. He's a young man receiving instructions. He's a young man who's looking at Coach Prime as a father figure. He has his father, Nate Robinson. That's his father. But there's something about his response. There's something about his approach and his spirit when you listen to his answer. Let's play this clip one more time. I want you to listen to his answer, listen to his voice. I know he's a little bit out of breath because he was running, but just listen to his response and tell me if you notice something different. Here it is.
3-4. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You know what I mean? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
How you doing?
I'm good, coach.
If you need us, let me know.
Yes, sir.
All right? I'm proud of you, boy. Keep balling, man.
Appreciate it.
Keep on.
There's a strong sense of humility in his voice. I'm good. How you doing? The final answer is, I'm good, coach. Namir is here humbly. He's on this team trying his best. There's the course load. There's the environment, the social media, the pressures of being young, everything around him. Let me remind you that his dad is a former NBA star. That pressure is on him as well. You're not as good as your dad. Being in his dad's shadow. But when you hear and you listen to Namir's answer, there's something humbling about his answer. I don't know this young man. I don't know how he moves. I don't know anything about him. But there's something that's humbling about him. It's like he's coachable. He's willing to listen to what you have to give him. He understands that he has an opportunity that you gave him, coach. Coach Prime gave him an opportunity. Even though his dad is a former NBA star, none of that matters to him. The only thing that matters to him is the fact that he's here, he has this opportunity, and he's going to take full advantage of it. If he's not getting playing time right now, he understands that he's developing. He understands development. He understands that his time will come as long as he puts in that work. And Coach Prime is reassuring him, keep balling, keep doing your thing. I am proud of you. Those words touch the soul. Those words go straight to the soul. When you call a young player out of the group and you say, hey, 34, come here. And you ask him, hey, how you doing? And then you reassure him that he's doing the right thing. He's on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing. I see you and you're going to be okay and I'm proud of you. I submit to you that this is something that Coach Prime was trying to do for Cormani McLean. Coach Prime was trying to allow Cormani McLean to come into himself, to explain to him that I understand where you're coming from. I know the situation that you were in, but young man, you're going to have to understand that these are the steps that you must take to get to greatness. If you want to leapfrog these steps, you're going to be underdeveloped. You're not going to be ready for that next step or that next chapter that God has for you. Discipline is important. Watching tape is important. What happens if you're not prepared is that you're going to miss plays. Coach Prime is trying his best to instill something in these young men that they need to take heed to for their next chapter. We must understand that this is a process. This entire thing is a process. This is D1 football. You got to prepare harder than everyone else. This is next level. This is the level. From here, it's the NFL. If you want it, you got to stay prepared, prayed up, so that when your number is called, you don't have to prepare. You don't have to pray. So what Coach Prime is trying to instill in these young men is that attitude, is that understanding that life comes at you fast. You must be prepared for everything that life is going to throw at you. And if you want the easy way out, just understand that you're going to be leaving open wounds, untreated wounds, that later on you're going to have to address. Because the thing about open wounds is they become infected. Bacteria creeps up in there, in those open wounds. And once they become infected, it spreads throughout your body, your mind, your soul. It starts small. These are the moments that you got to take right now and understand. Nate Robinson is the parent of this young man. Nate Robinson understands preparations. He understands discipline. He's a dad that understands that this young man needs guidance. Cormani McLean needed guidance. Now, whether he was somewhere where he wasn't appreciated, somewhere where he wasn't celebrated and he was tolerated or not, we're not there, so we don't know. We can't speak on that. We can't say, oh, mom, you don't know what you're talking about. We don't know none of that stuff. We don't know the conversations that Kwamani would have with his mom when he calls home. Something transpired on that team where Kwamani McLean felt uncomfortable, where he felt like people were not treating him the way that he deserved to be treated. So they put cryptic messages on social media. But one thing I would say is, when you listen to Dad Nate Robinson, and he's saying, it brings tears to my eyes that there's a man out there that's making sure that my little boy is okay. I wonder if Kwamani's mom didn't think that Coach Prime had Kwamani's best interest at heart, didn't appreciate him as a young man, didn't appreciate his talent, and didn't try to give him the values and the discipline that he needs for that next chapter in his life. Finally, I want to say this. I want everybody to calm down. I want everybody to take a deep breath. Understand that this is a process. It takes time to build this thing up. Everything's going to be all right. Colorado's going to be okay. Kwamani McLean is going to be okay. This is not the only team that he can be on. I pray that he finds good leadership where he's going. I pray that he finds a home where people are going to appreciate him, like the type of appreciation that he's looking for. I pray that he does what he needs to do to put it all together and then get to his dream of becoming an NFL player. He's going to be all right, and Colorado is going to be all right. I said salute to Nate Robinson, Namir Robertson, and salute to Coach Prime for having these young men's best interests at heart. I'm going to have to leave it right there. I'll see you. Get it? See you on the next video. Okay.